Hello, welcome back to
Onsen Ripples.
It's been a while.
Is it as, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
It's been a busy 2 weeks for us. We've had Golden
Japan.
Week in Japan, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was nice. It was nice to see all the families out, everyone doing things. And if you watched the last 2 weeks ago, the episode, we talked about Golden Week and the meaning of it all. And we have all these collection of holidays all very close to each other, and everyone's out.
Some lucky people had 10 days off.
Not us. We weren't that lucky. But yeah, working in the hospitality industry, it kind of that's how we roll these days.
Yeah.
We kind of have the break when everyone else is on
time off.
Yeah,
we're busy.
We're busy, and then
we're the one that entertain you.
And then when you guys are busy, then we've got some time off.
We got time off.
Like last night, we went to a movie.
Yeah.
On a Monday, we were the only ones in the cinema.
Cool. It was private cinema.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
some
pretty cool.
Popcorns, and we're just chatting up.
That was good. Yeah, and all those things that they told you not to do in the cinema, we did.
What?
Like chatting, talking, annoying other people.
There's no other people.
There was no other people there.
It was us and two kids.
Yes, no one was going, shh, shh.
Yeah. I was saying that.
You were. Anyway, I hope everyone was fine over the last 2 weeks, and nice to see everyone back again.
Yeah.
And we missed you guys. We missed you all.
Yeah. And some people, we met you here.
Yeah, they came.
During the Golden Week. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And saying hello and things like that.
We've got a welcome from Brisbane.
Oh.
Joan Burrows.
Hello.
Hello, Mum. And to all the other mothers out there. Hope you had a great Mother's Day. What was it, 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
It was quite eventful. We had all sorts of things. We had Mother's Day on as well. And it was the full moon.
And full moon today.
Yesterday? Today?
Today.
Well, it's been quite full from the 11th, 12th.
Yeah.
And to today, the 13th.
Today is the real full.
Is it?
Moon.
Full? I think it's called the flower moon.
Flower moon. Just like springtime.
Well, that's what it is. It's basically, it was from the old farmer's almanac. And they called it, because it's springtime, it says goodbye to the cold weather and hello to the warm weather approaching.
Yes.
And all the flowers are out. Everything's buzzing in the air. There's a buzz, 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 buzz. Definitely
really
bees.
Is buzzing outside.
The insects are out, which is really weird because we had snow for the first day of Golden Week. It was crazy.
We did.
And it was completely white, and it was about 5 degrees, but it snowed anyway for the whole day. And today is about 28. So
just summertime.
Within the space of 5 days, it's just gone bang.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful out there. It's very nice.
Nice and warm. Onsen
T-shirt.
Pure onsen.
Yeah, this is an interesting T-shirt. You can't have one of these. They're all sold out.
Yeah, it's all sold out.
So this one is
limited number of copies.
Do the translation for us.
This character means pure onsen. So pure onsen, which is organic onsen, just like
organic food.
Organic food.
There's no because some of the other onsens around they get heated and they get treated as well. But this one is where we are here.
Kerosene and you have to use it.
So this one comes out from the ground and it stays that way.
It goes straight into the bathtub.
And
it just goes down.
Yeah, so there's a few around. There's not too many. But yeah, if you have a chance, and if you are an onsen connoisseur, you probably know all about it. But there's a lot of differences. Some people prefer just the pure ones because well, it's always, if you don't want chemicals and things mixed in with it, a pure one's always, which feels different as well. It definitely feels.
You can feel it. You can smell it. You can
taste it.
Taste it. Some places you can. There's glasses. You want to drink it, but not our place. Because for drinking waters, it has to be clear, like water. And our onsen's got the brown color.
Right.
Yeah, it's all the minerals from the down from the earth. So can't really register it as a drinking
water
onsen.
No. But it's the same as being out in nature, and if you walk up past the stream or anything like that, you can. It's quite as long as if your bodies are up for it, go for it.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Nature. Speaking of nature, we've started, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, you did your first of your little bird watching,
walking around.
And for people who haven't seen that episode, can you explain a little bit about what's involved in a bird tour? I don't know.
Actually, at this onsen, I met this lady who's an expert in birds researching.
And she spends a lot of her time on islands and things like that, deserted islands, just taking notes and watching birds. So she's
do the research. So, I started talking to her, and she's got all this other knowledge about the birds in general. So I was like, so if I go outside and you listen to these birds chirping, and she just can pick, that was this bird, that's this bird, and talks about it, and I have no idea, even though I lived here for 50 years and I hear the birds all the time, but I don't know what they look like. I don't know their names. And actually having someone like that who can explain about the birds just by listening to it, it was just amazing, eye-opening. So I started planning this birds tour.
Right.
But it's not just about, finding birds or watching birds. It's about enjoying the nature outside. So in a garden, we just walk around and talks about trees and hugging the trees and listening to birds and checking out the birds with the binoculars.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. And you've been on a few of them now, just around our property here. And it is, if you have been here or even if you haven't been here, we're surrounded by trees here, and there's a lot of wildlife that's quite lucky to have, because it's still very close to the city, but we still get a lot of not just birds, but things like all sorts of animals, all sorts of wildlife that's close by. But the birds are very cool, and from the people that have joined in and gone on your walks with you in the morning, they've all come back with their eyes opened a little bit wider, and very appreciative of everything.
Yeah, and relaxing as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. It's not so much whether you're actually interested in birds or not interested. It's a walk in the morning, and instead of just going for your regular walk, someone sitting there beside you saying, hey, this thing does this and this one, and it's just little bits of information that gives you, and then you're like, oh, all of a sudden you think, I didn't know that, and I appreciate that now that I know it. It's just a little bit of information, but it makes the walk in the morning all the more interesting.
Yeah, and there's actually like certain birds that we were kind of interested in. It's like, what kind of bird is this making this funny noise?
Yeah.
And we asked the lady, and she said it's actually a bird that traveled from Australia to here.
Which is it was curious, because it sounds a lot like some of those Australian birds that
kookaburras kind of thing.
And I'm like, I've never heard that anywhere else but out in the wild, the outback of Australia. But I said, it sounds very similar. She goes, that's very good. Good of you to spot that, because it is actually native from Australia. And I go, what? They fly all the way down?
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
And the bird's not that big. No, it's probably about this size.
Yeah.
So it's not that big.
They must do a stopover at Singapore or something like that. And actually, it's not even
eat a lot before they take off.
I think so.
So they're quite big, but by the time they get to the
so in Australia they're huge.
Yeah. By the time they came here, it's just so skinny. But that's a nature. That's great. It's like, I didn't know that. Oh, Yoko-san, hello.
Oh, we've got people watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
She's a ballet dancer, ballet teacher.
Yeah,
she's very graceful. She's like, how do I say it? She is very graceful. She's always dancing, and I love it. She's got this really nice feel. She goes to the nature and just starts dancing.
I love that.
Yeah. I wish I could do that.
You can. Go on. Go. You probably won't be as graceful as her, but it doesn't matter. You can still.
Yeah.
You can start your own graceful nature walk.
You should do that, Yoko-chan.
Yes.
Yeah. Take your friends down to the forest or some kind of park and start dancing with them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's quite the Tai Chi and things like that people do in the morning and stuff. So it's very similar to that, I suppose. Or we can do like,
Yeah.
So we started the bird walk. We started the nature dance walk. Yeah, there's a whole stuff that just keeps coming. I mean, speaking of things that are happening, we've got a busy weekend coming up. Something new
This weekend.
Yeah, we're putting on a market. Well, marché. There it is.
Look at that.
We got a
This
little
is what's
poster.
going to happen on the 17th Saturday and 18th Sunday, and each day it's only 4 hours each. But there's 9 shops opening up here, and actually there's 2 kitchen cars
as a part of it.
Yeah, so
one's
the
our
food
regular one
is
that
sorted.
the 7 kitchen people.
They
They're
come
coming
here all
in.
the time.
Yeah, and they set up like a little barbecue tent. So it's going to be nice too, because the weather's going to be beautiful. It's like this, 28, 29 degrees on the weekend. So they'll be outside in the car park setting up, along with another
kitchen car that's coming from Sapporo. So this marché is actually a combination of people from Sapporo and people from here, local people. Who does all these like mix products like trinkets or I don't know, how do you call it?
arts and crafts.
Arts and craft. That's what
Is
it is.
Did I get it right?
Yeah.
So there's but it's mainly arts and crafty sort of stuff, right? But there is a food part of it.
Yeah.
And
food's there, and also there's actually a guy who does tarot reading.
Yes, Tokiwa.
He is like our secret weapon. I'll call it.
Very good, isn't he?
He's been actually doing a tarot reading here in Onsen for about 18 years now, I think.
Yeah, since we've been here, it's definitely he's been a regular, and
Once
he's
a
very,
week.
very popular. He's quite the popular guy around Obihira, Tokachi, this whole area. People tend to know him. He's people swear by him.
Yeah.
And it's not as a spiritual tarot reading. It's more of well, he can do that.
Yeah, he can do that.
But it's more.
And also, he had these clients for a while who runs a business, so he can talk about the business side as well. And he wanted more like deep talk, so he actually studied.
Yeah. So his actual profession is like banking, finances, and things like that. So he does know a lot more about businesses and setting up. And if you are, which is really cool, because if you've got an idea, you say, like, for example, you want to start a new business, or he can not only guide you into it, well, this is a good thing, but he can do it also with the numbers and actual proper guidance, and where you can get your finances from and all that. So it's a very rounded thing, and people. Well, and I've seen his clients; they go from all sorts of different ages and all sorts of men to women to teenagers to right up to the old people. Yeah, so he's
So that is just mixing together.
So he'll be here on Sundays and Saturday.
Sunday.
He'll be here for both days.
Yeah, both days.
I think he'll be a busy boy. But we've got our regular masseuse here as well, which is the foot.
Yeah, massage with
his like kind of So we talked about all of that, haven't we? So we got a bunch of things, and some of the other art and craft things we've got.
We've got this the original stamps and stuff that she does it for you if you place an order.
Yeah, if you place an order, and she does everything from photos and stuff, and you can put it on a stamp.
There's stickers and
all sorts of
flags
things,
and all sorts of stuff.
Very creative people out there.
Yeah. And little knitting dolls and hats and stuff, and sun catchers, as you can see here. Sun catchers. And there's other how do you call it? The stitches.
Crochet.
All sorts
whole bunch of things happening there, and I'm not sure about all the products, but you got interviewed. You got interviewed this morning.
The local newspaper.
Yep.
Yeah,
they came out and
came and wanted to know about this marché.
Yeah,
which
so
the theme is harmony.
Right.
That's what it is. It's this
This is the kanji, the character. You probably see it quite a bit.
There. Yeah. We use this character for the peace, like heiwa, and this called wa. So that's the harmony. See, everyone's holding hands here. That's what this march is about.
Yeah.
In harmony. Hold hands and smile, harmony.
Yeah.
Connect with other people. That's what it is.
So that's good. We've got the full moon, we've got the harmony, we've got the nature walks, we've got everything that's going around in circles. Yeah.
It's like watching the water coming out from a bath. It just comes out and makes a big, huge circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets bigger and bigger.
Ripples.
The ripples. May the ripples be with you.
Yes.
There you go. See, you can see that here. May the ripples be with you. In harmony.
Yes, nice title for that one. Well, yesterday we were driving around. We had the day off yesterday. We did quite a few things. Went out to our local yakiniku place. Had some beautiful lunch. Steak was very nice. It was good. That's the other thing about this area here too. The food is absolutely fresh and brilliant. You get some nice.
This is a farmland, so you get all sorts of fresh vegetables and also meat, dairy products,
which is what they're famous for. Yeah. And basically
sweets.
In sweets, of course. Yeah, because of the high dairy products and things like that. There's a lot of good sweets here.
Yeah.
Ice cream, things like that. Which now that it's coming warmer, I think the ice creams are going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be everyone's going for.
They do have ice cream tours as well. I know they do
the stamp tour.
The stamp tour, which I haven't tried yet, but I've tried all the ice cream, but I haven't done the tour. I've probably done more ice creams than are actually on the tour.
Probably.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I came down and I can't leave now.
Food.
It is. But it is where we are. We're in Tokachi on the eastern side of Hokkaido, which is the northern part. And it is basically the agricultural capital of Japan. So
yeah,
it's nice to have all that, and you get it all with onsens as well. And they're very, it's another area around here which is popular for the onsens. The special type of onsen, a Moor onsen. And where we live is Marumi Onsen. So we've got all these little things happening around us now. As you can see, it's quite... happening around with us all the time. There's always people walking around and stuff. But that's good. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I've got to do a little bit of setting up.
Yes, have to. But that's
get it all.
part of excitement.
Most of the people, apart from the food trucks, they'll all be inside. So it'll be an indoor thing.
Yeah. And just behind here, there's an event hall behind this curtain. We're just gonna open it up, and people can walk around and check it out, all the items.
Yeah, so it'll be quite busy coming up through here. People walking through and that, and on the other side, of course, is where we have the onsen. So you can do both. You can have the onsen, walk around. So we've got our regular customers, and we've got absolutely no rain predicted for this weekend. So we'll have probably people setting up some chairs and tables outside and wanting to.
Enjoy the nature.
Sit around, which reminds me, I've got to probably do the grass cutting.
Yes, really.
Get away some of those leaves. And
it's like since 2 weeks ago, outside it has gone green.
Yeah, like it's just
this really all the trees started to start up the green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before that, it was just the branches. Now. Look out! And
I always get fascinated by that, though. I mean, because we were under a lot of snow, and it just disappeared. And it's not like the ground soggy or anything; it's dry, it's hard. Everything just went flowers, green. The blossoms just came up and we had snow at the start of May. Which is, about the 3rd or 4th of May we had snow, and now it's 10 days later and it's just completely disappeared.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And the other thing that I also find fascinating is, especially about where we are now in Obihiro and Tokachi, is that in the winter it can get to about minus 25, minus 26. And in the summer it gets to about 38, 39. That's a huge difference.
But the thing is, even in the heat, it's dry.
Yeah, right.
Which is a good thing. If it gets humid, then it'll be a bit tough.
Yeah, I'm not knocking the big cities like Tokyo. It's great, places like that. But even at 20 degrees, 23 degrees, 20, which you think is nice and mild, but in a big city it can get very
muggy
and sticky, and with the transport, the cars and stuff like that. So we're pretty lucky being in Hokkaido, and
Yes,
you can get right up to 38, but it's quite, you can walk around, do things.
It's not bad. And even in 38 degrees outside, you can still enjoy the bath. You think it's funny.
I did.
Yeah, that's what you think. But it's actually nice and refreshing. You go for a hot bath, and when you come out, all your pores just closes up. So just like fresh.
Yeah, I never believed it, but it does work. So. But I still haven't got used to eating ramen in the summertime. I still can't do that. Have a nice hot bowl of noodles.
Well, it's
or something.
like eating ice cream during the winter time.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that
good.
I can do.
Yeah. So
I
eating
got
hot
no
stuff
problem
in
with
a
that one.
hot climate, it's good too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Although I got to tell you that, although it is interesting that you think about it, because most of those really hot countries have hot foods as well. Like India has curry, and
Like,
places
you mean
like
spicy?
spicy and things like
And
that,
hot.
and hot. So there is theories behind that.
Yes.
It's scientific as well that it cools you down. So, but definitely the bath is an interesting one. I never knew until I got here that taking a bath in summertime just changes the whole dynamics of everything.
Yeah, people always ask, you have more customers during the winter time because it's cold outside and people wants to get up.
Not
get
necessarily.
Hot.
No.
But no, I mean,
All
even
year
in
round.
summertime,
Yeah.
you get a lot of customers.
Yeah.
Even though it's really hot, you still go for the bath and just refreshing.
And you're refreshed and you cool down a lot more, I think, when you have the hot bath.
Yeah. Like all the stickiness on your skin will be gone. It's just nice and smooth, even though it's hot outside after the bath.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, speaking
have
of
to
outside,
experience it.
I have to go and do some outdoor work.
Grass cutting.
Yes, get it all prepared for the weekend. So if you are in Obihiro, and please pop around to Marumi Onsen on the weekend, and or anytime's
something
all right.
on.
Yeah, there's going to be some, or anytime you come around, there's always something on. But this particular weekend, we've got the marché market.
Come join us in harmony. Let's hold hands. Yep. If you want to know a bit more about it, just check out our Instagram, Marumigo Onsen. Then I put the stories every day.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. And, not only about this marché, but everyday life. The view from here, about onsen, about the nature, about the tour.
It's all up there. Even if it's not, even if you have trouble, if you think it's in Japanese, that's all right.
Yeah.
You can watch the pictures and everything.
It's a video, so you can see
it all.
You can just send us a message if you wish.
So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for hanging around for 2 weeks waiting for us. And and we'll be back next week.
Yes.
And we'll give you some pictures and stuff about them, how the marché went, and we'll see what else is happening for the rest of May.
Yeah.
Next week. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Joni.
Keep on
and
rippling.
everyone ripples. Where am I going? Ripples.